fighting the fight that everybody in this room has been fighting. I've worked with our veterans community to help them, to connect them to some local job opportunities. I've worked with our post office to attend rallies to keep Saturday service open. I've worked to protect trade deals that have gone bad with companies in this region so we can keep jobs here locally. Manufacturing jobs have continued to leave this district consistently over the last 30 years, and John Katko has done nothing to address jobs or poverty here in this district. I want to stand strong and fight for minimum wage, fight for paid family leave, fight for affordable health care, things that I have been doing my whole time in Senator Gillibrand's office, Mayor Driscoll's office, and I will continue to do once I'm elected to Congress. You know, my first day of work was my 16th birthday. I grew up here in Syracuse. I graduated from Nottingham High School. And when I went to work, I worked at the Nottingham, and I became a member of SEIU 1199, and I saw firsthand how being a part of a union really helped support the members that they had. And I want to continue to fight hard for the brothers and sisters in labor to make sure that we're doing everything we can to keep jobs here in this region, to keep the economy going, and really help to bring people what they need in this district. After I graduated from college, I was waiting tables for a living, and my job didn't come with health care or sick time. So my job didn't come with health care or sick time, so when I became pregnant with my son Adrian, I was forced to rely on Medicaid, and I had to quit my job a few days before he was born and go on food stamps and WIC to keep us healthy.
Thank you. Okay, next will be Steve Williams.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. I've had the great pleasure of meeting most of you already, and I appreciate that as well. Let me start by saying why I'm running, and most of you know this. I'm running to fight against special interests that have been creating policy in this country that adversely affect the working people of this district now for decades. In 1979, in Onondaga County alone, that's one of the 4 counties that comprise the district, we had 33,000 more good-paying manufacturing jobs in this county then than we do now. That's not happening by accident. That's happening because of policies coming out of DC that affect Americans adversely. We know that the gap between the super wealthy and the middle class has been widening consistently for the past 13 to 15 years. That's never happened before. We know that in 1972, 2/3 of the population was considered middle class. Now less than half is considered middle class. Now I come from a humble background. You know, my father was a manufacturing worker, and he experienced several very long layoffs when I was a kid. I know what it means to struggle. I couldn't put myself, my folks couldn't put me through school. I had to put myself through community college and then state school. But I'll tell you, since then, I've accomplished some things that I'm proud of. I've taken on special interest. I've worked on behalf of pension funds to recover money that was lost in the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. And I did that against big-time corporations, and I won. Now I want to fight for the people of this district. I want to use the skills I've learned as an attorney and as an officer in the United States Navy to fight for the people in this room and the people of this district and to create jobs. And I thank you for your time and attention.
And last one will be Eric Kingston.
Hello. I don't just want to fight against special interests. I have been fighting against special interests beginning with the civil rights movement in the early 60s, continuing through the research I did on income security and economic security, continuing to serving as staff to Democrats on 2 presidential commissions on Social Security, and on building a national organization which is located at the AFL-CIO. They provide us in-kind space for our 8 staff persons. This is the organization that's credited with having stopped cuts to everybody's Social Security, all 152,000 people in this district and all 59+ million people in the country. It's also credited with putting the idea of expanding benefits on the table, and it's been picked up by Bernie Sanders and Hillary. But I don't just want to expand Social Security, which I do. I want to fight to see the day when we have $100 more, when we have paid family leave, when we have a variety of benefits we can afford in Social Security. I also want to take those skills of working with national organizations, members of Congress, with getting the word from outside of Washington. We have bipartisanism outside of Washington, Republican or Democrats. There is agreement. but it's crazy there. I want to take the skills of having built a national organization. We got $12 million to do it through foundations. I want to apply it to pre-K, to raising minimum wage, to care work. I also want to apply it to fight for the rights of unions to grow and to protect themselves. We are seeing the attempt to pull apart our nation's unions. The right wing wants to do it. They know unions can be powerful. They can make contributions. They've been working at it. They're playing off workers against taxpayers as if